So Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Raka Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at breaking stone, and a blessed sanitation, to the sincere Akiams out there in the folk and the earth to pushing the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom. Right, this evening I'm going to touch on the topic of a current event, that taking place in the earth. All right, this is the sign, that the Heavenly Father gave us, through the scriptures, to show that Babylon the Great, gonna fall, and Babylon the Great gonna be destroyed by what thermonuclear missiles. You understand? And that's how they're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be destroyed by your allies, right? Which is NATO, right? She's gonna be destroyed by Russia, Iran, Turkey, China. These is the nation that the Most High was set up to destroy this bitch, which known as America, which known as Babylon the Great. You understand? So this is what's gonna happen to Babylon the Great, right? So we must read some of these things that are taking part in the earth, showing that America, America, have enemy in the foreground of the earth. She have enemies, even she allies gonna become your foes, right? This article here, this one here, on the screen, right? It's this is from the RT News, and this was published the 5th of August, right, 2018. It said confirming possible enemies. Iran Revolution Guard admit hole in Gulf naval war games. So, Iran make a statement because DJ Trump, the king of Babylon right now, he said that he's gonna put sanction on Iran. Um, he's gonna put sanction on Iran. Let me see if I find about this article. To bring out the article, right? Let me see if I find it about. Like, he's gonna put sanction on Iran. So America policing the world, and these nation tired, of America ruling over them. This is show too that the so-called white man, which is the Edomites, right? Which is the Esau. You can see the kingdom divided, because the EU nations, which is part of NATO, they are divided, they're against each other. The so-called Russian, they are Edomites too. You understand? And what are divided. So a nation that divided, a nation can't stand. Right? And there's evidence to show that, America gonna be destroyed. Right? Because a nation divided against itself, it can't stand. Right? Iran Supreme, right? So this is the article I mentioned just now. So let's pull it up, right? Yeah, so America, she in her last drag of her rulership, most I guess she a period of time to rule, right? It's a short, and America, and they rule for a short season, because one day with the Heavenly Father, 1,000 years. And the so-called white man in power, roughly about 500 years, which is half a day, which is just a short season, but he get proud. He proud and he feel he is God, but the Heavenly Father give you the power in the earth, right? He give you the power and he can take it from you, just like we do all these other empire. Give them a time to rule and he take it away from them. So the next rulership will be the Hebrew Israelite, and we're gonna rule for eternity. Right? Our kingdom not gonna go down ever again. We're gonna rule for eternity. So for our kingdom come, Babylon gotta fall. Right? Understand? Babylon gotta fall. Right? Let's see if I get this article. Right? Um, right. Yeah, so these is things that this is what happening, big chess move, big move making with this big nation. This nation was once weak. You understand? Now this nation strong. Now this nation telling, hey, the king of Babylon, hey, you know, we have power too, you know. Understand? So this nation gonna go to war with Babylon the Great. Yeah, this is the article. It's Iran supreme leader threatened to block all Gulf oil export if it own or stop. You understand? So America said they're gonna put sanction on Iran oil, right? Um, right. It's a Iran supreme leader Ayatollah Ali has said that no country in the region will export oil if Iran export are stopped. The same threat was early voiced by President Hassan Rouhani, speaking to Irani ambassadors and senior diplomats on Saturday. He said Camille backed in Rouhani early warning to the strait close the Strait of Hormuz, thus blocking all the oil shipment from the Persian Gulf. So this is the threat that Iran make, if America try to to put a sanction on them, to jeopardize their business. You understand? And all these things lead to a war, with the tariff war going on between America and China and the EU, Canada, Mexico, this tariff war. That's lead to real war, because they put in sanction on the goods that coming into your country, you know. And this whole tariff war is a what? It's a crash economy system, right? Crash the dollar bill system, right? To make the microchip mandatory, because one of the top devil, which is Goldman Sachs, right? He said in an article I read, I think about a month and a half back. He said the only way Donald Trump could win this tariff war is to crash the economy, and this is what they want. They want you to crash the economy, you know, create this chaos. Everybody, the paper dollar not gonna more value, so it's big chaos out there. So they can come in now as a god now and say, no, what here now. We could fix this problem. Let's take the microchip, which is the mark of Satan. And then you take the microchip, you Israelite take the microchip, you're gonna be destroyed by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? Because you're giving our power over to the so-called white man, saying that he's your God. Right? So this whole tariff war, it leading up to the economy gonna collapse. They ain't got famine, they ain't got race war. You understand? It's a total chaos coming. You understand? Pestilence. You understand? So this will come in, right? So he said, these were important remarks that reflect Islamic revolution approach, right? He said, Ayatollah said, according to his official website, he added that Iran foreign minister must closely follow the approach, right? So Iran say if you are threatening our our business, yo, we gonna we hey, the Persian Gulf, you understand? We gonna we gonna lock up the route. You understand? We gonna lock up the route, right? You understand? That's what the Iranian government say, and that's why I see this exercise, right? Because they getting ready to to defend their business. You understand? And this route, they're gonna lock up this route. You understand? It's a let me read a piece of this article. It said Iran Revolutionary Guards has acknowledged its warship took part in a naval exercise in Persian Gulf over the last few days to hone skill in confronting possible threat posed by enemies. And the threat posed by who? America. America's the enemy, right? And this we just was reading here just now, right? You understand? This is what we was reading here just now, right? Let me go back a little piece more. He said the statement come in a response to anti-Iran rhetoric by the US, which is currently pressing allies to cut off Iran crude export during a recent tour. A senior state department official warned that those falling to reduce Iran oil import to zero by early November would face U.S. sanction. So America gonna put strain on these nations that dealing with Iran in business, and that's why when America walk out to the nuclear deal, right? These European nations didn't walk out with America, and America put sanction on them. So all this is the preparation of war. You understand? All this is the preparation of war, and we see through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, these nations gonna destroy America. And it was prophesied in the Bible that Iran, Russia, Turkey, China, you know, and also NATO, which is the EU, these European nations, you know, they're gonna shoot a missile at America and destroy that bitch. That's prophecy, right? He said Tehran and Washington have been exchanging threats since the later sought to rip apart the 2015 Iran nuclear deal. This is the deal America walk out to, you know. And this is why these nations don't trust America, because everything this bitch do, she'll go back on her word. You understand? She'll break our treaty. And that's why these nations not, not dealing with this bitch, you know. The so-called white man not to be trusted, right? However, while the US pulled out of the agreement, other country did not follow suit and condemn the move. So these other nations were America allies, which is NATO. You understand? And other countries who is not a part of NATO, they didn't follow America and walk out of the deal. You understand? They didn't follow the bitch. You understand? Hey, shout out to Israelite folk and Azar. Yeah, what's up? Hey, brother from South Africa. Hey, Shalom Akiyom. Yao Bashim Yao Shai Bashim Rakakodash. Rakatam. Yeah, you understand? Yeah, so America allies didn't follow them, right? So he said willing to keep the agreement without support from Washington. So these other nations said these other nations making money. These nations getting rich through what? Through trade deals. You understand? These nations, so these nations are gonna follow America to walk away from the the bread that they're eating, you know, because see the so-called the elites of this wicked kingdom, which is the Rothschild, Rockefeller, DuPont, Goldman Sachs, the top which their plan is to crash the economy system and force the microchip on these people. You understand where they can control these people through the blockchain technology, right? It's while Tehran will want to go forward in the negotiation with Europe, right? He said Kamaniel said that sitting down with Washington would be useless. You understand? Would be useless. You understand? So these nations don't trust America. These nations tired of America policing the world, and they're gonna destroy America. And this prophecy, to all you reprobate out there who don't believe America gonna be destroyed, you gonna be destroyed alongside America too, right? Because America was set up to be destroyed. You understand? He said the word and even the signature of America cannot be relied upon. So negotiation with America are of no avail. You understand? Of no avail to the foreign minister official. So hey, you understand? So this is war. So Iran done say, if you try to stop our bread, you see the Gulf where them ship is past. We used to do a trading through, we can cut off too. You understand? We can cut off too. They're gonna lead to war because this bitch gonna fight. Right? She's gonna fight. Right? Um, yeah, so back in this article he said this exercise was conducted with the aim to control and safeguard the safety of the international waterway in the Persian Gulf, said General Ramazan, spokesman for the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, according to the state news, right? He said, and yeah, so Iran, Iran is allies to Russia. You understand? So when you got America, that's why America be taking precaution out of dealing with Iran. You understand? They're taking precaution out of dealing with Iran, but the most I can put the spirit on them and then get proud. You understand? They're gonna get proud. But before the missile fly, the mark of the beast, which the RFID microchip, gonna become mandatory. You understand? Right? He said, Sharif called the novel exercise successful. According to the agency, added their goals added their goal was to enhance defense readiness and to control threat and potential adventurous act of enemies, right? Which is America they're speaking to. America's the enemies, right? He said Iran authority haven't revealed how many vessels or people participate in the drill. You understand? All right. It's, he said the careful word statement comes several days after CNN published a report that told of Iran major military exercise in the Persian Gulf, citing unnamed source. He said the broadcaster said the Revolutionary Guard dispatched dozens of small craft to a war games. It also said the U.S. military was concerned about Iran's ability to disrupt shipping lane and cut off the Strait of Hormuz, right? So they concerned because Iran gonna cut it off because you say you put in sanction on these other nations that dealing with Iran. So when you put these sanctions on these nations gonna be on a strain. You understand? So you think when you put sanction, heavy sanction on these nations gonna put sanction on Iran, the Iran island gonna sell. But what this nation gonna destroy you? You playing into your destruction because it was prophesied. So you devils playing into your destruction. You understand? Right? He said a critical waterway through which millions of barrels of oil pass on day-to-day basis. So Iran gonna cut off, right? So you cutting off Iran oil field, Iran gonna cut off the route where your oil is gonna pass. You understand? So this is war. This is war. This is not no joke happening. This is war. You understand? This is not to play with. You understand? This is war. But you niggas wanna scoff, you know, I'm be, I'm be niggas. But this is war. You know, the Most High can bring great evil in this place. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. He said the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Which woe mean what? You understand? Destruction. You understand? World War III coming quickly. You understand? And this will be going in today. Right? Right? You understand? So this is threat that Iran sent back. We gonna cut off the strait of the Hormuz. The Hormuz. You understand? What barrel, millions of barrels is passed through. You understand? And that's why this devil say these are the devil Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, you know, he's imposter that dwell in our land. This is we say, right? Israel gonna be destroyed too, right? Um, he said Netanyahu threatened Iran with all Israel armed if Tehran block key waterway of Yemen. You understand? And this is what Iran said they're gonna do because you never threaten the Iranis, to cut off the source of income. You understand? You don't mess with a man money. If it's one thing you don't mess with a man money, you don't mess with a man bread, you don't mess with a man family. You understand? This thing is war. You understand? He said Benjamin Netanyahu has lashed out at the Israeli arch foe, which is Iran, warning that any attempt by Tehran to block the key waterway of Yemen coast would be met by force from the international coalition and Israel in particular. So they show America is police the world. You understand? They wanna police the world. You wanna put sanction on a man, you wanna put sanction on a man, and when the man put back sanction, you ready to retaliate to fight. You understand? It said the harsh statement by the Israeli PM who was speaking at a graduation ceremony for a naval officer on Wednesday were referring to the recent Houthi attack on the Saudi oil tanker of Yemen western coast. He said the Saudi lead coalition has repeatedly said that the Houthis are armed and supported by Iran, but both groups and Tehran deny the claim. Right, so they're saying, and Saudi Arabia they bombing Yemen right now. Right now, there's a great famine in Yemen, right? You understand? Great famine. There's a continual war going on there. You understand? And these things coming on this side too. You understand? These same thing coming on this side, right? These same thing coming on this side, right? This is NATO, which is the beast, right? Which is NATO is America, Canada, and the European nation, make up NATO, the beast, right? NATO Summit 2018, all you need to know, right? Just want to skip you something in this while I read, right? Let's see if I find it back, right? So America can be destroyed by your own allies and your enemies. You understand? Let me see if I find it back. All right, just want to get straight to the point. All right. Let's see. Yeah, maybe from this one. It's this is U.S. allies, which is NATO's NATO. Go back to the European Union, right? Who want to isolate Putin? So Britain. They are Britain is one of Russia enemies too, right? And all these is so-called white people know. All these is Edomites. This is why the scripture says, "For a kingdom divided against itself, it can't stand." You understand? So it's the U.S. ally who want to isolate Putin, such as Britain, or who are concerned about Trump's attitude towards Russia, are likely to be irritated by such summit. You understand? I'm not gonna read the whole article. Just skip through the article. Just get straight to the point. Um, think about it. Right? Yeah, it's a show. These all these is American allies, and they're against the whole behavior because the whole totally out of order. You understand? The whole totally out of order. Oh, I think I see it right here. All right, I think it's it right here. Um, it said on Tuesday, the alliance said 7 out of 27 European members were on track to meet the 2% spending target. British, Greek, Latvia, Estonia, Poland, Lithuania, and Romania. So what Donald J. Trump was saying is that they require the allies to pay a 2% on military security for security. And Trump said, these nation was playing America for our and was playing America for a bit. They didn't spend the 2%, but they're saying this is a nation that reached the 2% spending target out of 27 European members, which is part of NATO, right? He said along with the US, that would make 8 in all, compared with just 3 allies in 2014. NATO chief Jean Scotland-Burke told report, despite the increase, NATO member will almost certainly get told by Trump the spending still is not sufficient. You understand? So Trump saying, yo, y'all gotta spend more on security, you know, and y'all gotta pay back America for the money that I was spending on security. I wasn't spending on security. You understand? He said ahead of the meeting, European Council President Donald Tusk took Trump to task for criticizing Europe almost daily. You understand? So he was offending them daily. You understand? So he said, "Dear President Trump, America does not have and will not have a better allies than Europe." Tusk said on Tuesday, "Today, Europeans spend on defense many times more than Russia and as much as China." He added, "Dear America, appreciate your allies. After all, you do not have that many." He warned. You understand? So the scripture said, yo, the most I see he can make Babylon small among the heathens, right? I think there's Omadiah, right? You any time of war, but niggas want to talk about there's African and there's Nubian, you understand? A bunch of reprobates. We need time of war. This place is about to turn upside down. You understand? This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1. He said, a vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. Edom is you so-called white people. This is your nationality that God gives to you. You are Edomite. You are not white. You are not European. You are not Englishman. You're not American. This is name the so-called white man used to hide himself, right? You understand? He's not a Russian. You understand? He's not a Romanian. This is name the devil used. You are Edomite. You understand? It's a concerning Edom. We have here a rumors from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathens. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Right? So this nation will rise up against America in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. These nations despise America. You understand? The Arabs is called America the great Satan. Iran is called Satan. Iran is say, yo, death to America. You understand? So all this is prophecy. You know, this bitch gonna be destroyed. But nigga saying about, oh, y'all only talking about America gonna be destroyed, America gonna be destroyed, but y'all own vain interpretation and y'all add into the scriptures. It's right in front of your face. But what the most high blind is reprobate. You understand? So America is greatly despised. You understand? I see the brother from South Africa, yeah, what's up? Revelation 17:17. Done. It is a Yapa precept. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. Yapa precept. Right? This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 17. He said, for the Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, right? Which is NATO, which America is you know, she's the head. You understand? You understand? Until the word of the Most High shall be fulfilled. So the Most High put in this kingdom heart, yo, to give the power unto America. Because the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua control all things. Right? He control all things. Right? Proverbs 16, I think it's Proverbs 16:1. You understand? This is Proverbs chapter 16. I think it's 25. Let me see. Proverbs 25. It's 25:1. So lock here. It's not even looking for this a minute. Right? That is not the one I'm looking for. Right? So lock here. Proverbs 21:1. This Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. He said, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, the king's mind. Right? The word heart is lab, right? In the Hebrew. Right? This means mind. So the king's heart, which is mind, is in the hands of the Lord as the river of water. He turned it whithersoever he will. So the Most High control these leaders on the face of the earth. The Most High control everything that we see in. All things obey the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? All things. You understand? Obey Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So yeah, the Most High put in the spirit to give the kingdom to give the kingdom unto the beast. You understand? To give the kingdom to the beast. And this is recently what went down with Turkey. Turkey and not this one, with the American pastor, right? You know, the Turkish government find out he's a spy and they lock him down for 2 years to investigate him. And like it is alleged, like they have solid evidence on him that he's a spy. Quick came in there to what to cause or chaos, overthrow the current government. So now they release him from prison and they have him under house arrest. So America, send a threat and tell the Turkish government if they don't release the American pastor, they can put sanction on Turkey and Turkey retaliate. Right? And this is prophecy because Turkey, Iran, Russia, China, all these nations, they're going to shoot a missile at America. You understand? And recently, Turkey's part of NATO. And recently, Turkey asked to join the BRICS nation, which the BRICS is Russia, Brazil, South Africa, China, somebody else. Well, I can't remember right now offhand, but this is the BRICS nation. And Turkey asked to join, right? This is look for the recent one. This is a recent one. Let me read this one in. All right. So these thing is war. We see right here is war. All these things lead up to missile flying. You understand? And this is prophecy, right? It's a Turkey to freeze access of 2 U.S. officials as retaliation for sanction because Turkey released the U.S. pastor, right? Salakia. So Turkey released the U.S. pastor, so they can put sanction on Turkey, right? You understand? You see on the screen right here, it's Trump imposed sanction over Turkey, debating of American minister. You understand? And Salakia detaining. Read this again. He said Trump imposed sanction over Turkey, all right? He said detaining of the American minister. You understand? So, this is war, right? So he said Turkey president said Saturday the country will freeze the assets of 2 United States officials in retaliation for a sanction against Turkey, Justice and Interior Minister over the detention of American pastor while attempting to conciliatory tone. You understand? He said speaking in Ankara, the president recap Tayyip Erdogan, right, said Turkey has been patient since the U.S. Treasury sanction imposed Wednesday, but ordered authority to freeze the assets of American Justice and Interior Minister in Turkey. If there are any, it is unclear who that would affect due to the foreign cabinet role in the United States than in Turkey, or if the intent official even have any holding in Turkey. You understand? So, this is war. You understand? This is war. All these sanction, America put a sanction. This one, and these nations retaliating with sanction. You understand? The tariff war. They put in heavy tax on your goods that come into your country. All this lead up to war. You understand? All this leading up to war, right? You understand? Right? He said BRICS. Turkey want to join BRICS. You understand? So BRICS, with the BRICS nation, right? Let me open this one. This is 6 days ago, right? He said BRICS. Turkey want to join BRICS, right? He said, right? Let me see. You see, get the BRICS nation right here. It's supposed to put it up right here, right? Let's read a piece of this article. But this just show prophecy playing into hand, if it's prophecy playing in. You understand? Um, it said the Turkish president proposed for include his country in BRICS. It said sounds very promising, but might end up being a challenge to implement. Though one should ask if it is untimely matter whether it joined the BRICS or not, right? Um, let's see, you can find the BRICS nation, right? I know it's Russia, China, South Africa, Brazil, um, right, all right. I think I see something there. Uh, all right, so let me see. All right, all right, the BRICS nation. Yeah, this is BRICS. It's this is BRICS nation here, right? It's Brazil, Russia, India, China. All right. This we're seeing the. I know. I see South Africa. Yeah. Um. It's Brazil, Russia, India, China. Um. Yeah, South Africa. No, I know. I see South Africa. All right. This is All right. Say the economic BRICS is a growing, right? It's referred to countries as Brazil, Russia, India, China, which are deemed to be at a similar stage, right? Just scrolling through, right? You see added South Africa, Indonesia, right? These countries that added, so South Africa is part of the BRICS too. So it's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. I know they see the added, right? It said there are agreement that Indonesia should be included into the group. So Indonesia said in agreement, right, that Indonesia shall be included into the group, right? So, yeah, Turkey asked to join the BRICS, right? Join the BRICS nation, right? Let me get some precept there, right? Um, Ezekiel, right? Ezekiel 38. Hey, Tawada, and I would say there, yeah. The brother from South Africa, he said Brazil, Russia, India, and South Africa. Tawada, yeah, Tawada, yeah. Um, all right. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. He said, And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesied against him. Right. So who dwell in the land today? The so-called Russian, right? Which is the Edomite, you so-called white people, right? He said, and say, Thus said the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will put thee, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw. It means turning back to the Soviet Union mindset. You understand? And will bring thee forth and all thine army, horsemen, and Salakio, and all thy army, horse and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sort of armor, even a great company with buckler and shield, all of them handling swords. So all of them got what ICBM missile, right? ICBM missile. Hey, yo, Russia, India, China. You understand? ICBM missile. You know, they're well equipped. You understand? I know much about South Africa. You know about the nuclear power, right? I know much about Indonesia nuclear power, but I know for sure Russia, India, and China, yeah, the arm to the teeth, right? The arm to the teeth. You understand? Um, right? It's a and yeah, verse 5. Persia today is with the Iranis. They are the Persian today, right? Ethiopia, Libya, with them, all of them with shield and helmet. So Ethiopia and Libya and Persia and Russia, China, all them can team up together. This is prophecy. This is prophecy, right? Verse 6, Gomar, today Gomar is with Turkey. Gomar and all his bands, and the house of Togama of the north quarter, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company, mean Russia allies, right? Russia allies, which you see there is Brazil, um, South Africa, India, China, right? Indonesia, right? Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, Turkey, right? So we know Turkey can get into the BRICS. You understand? Because Turkey and Russia have a good relationship. You understand? The Persian, which is Iran today, and Russia have a good relationship. Because the most I put in the spirit to do to join up together to what? Destroy this bitch. Right? He said, Gomar and all his bands and the house of Togama of the north quarter and all his bands and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Russia is a guard unto Turkey, Ethiopia, Persia, which is Iran, and all these nations. You understand? So America, the plan is to what? Get into Iran to overthrow the government, to set up their own government, their puppet government. You understand? So these nations gonna destroy Babylon the Great. You know, this is prophecy, right? This is prophecy, right? See the brother from South Africa say South Africa deal with Russian nuclear deal was put on hold last year. Yeah, I think I was watching the BRICS meeting and he was saying it for real. Tawada. He was saying he put the nuclear deal on hold for now. Well, yeah, well, eventually they you know they can get a power, they can get a nuclear power because it's prophecy. This bitch gonna be destroyed with thermonuclear fire. You understand? Which is the ICBM missile. This bitch gonna be destroyed with ICBM missile. Yeah, to what for the information now, right? This is Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, against who? America. America is the horror. You understand? A matter of fact, let me start from verse. Let me start from verse 1. Right? This Jeremiah 50:1. He said, a word that the Lord speak against Babylon. So this is the word that the Lord speak against Babylon. Who's Babylon today? America. The word Babylon mean what? Confusion. You can marry a man, a man can marry a man in America. A woman and a woman. You could worship any god. You could worship all the gods. It's the land of confusion. You understand? They got transgender. You understand? They got pedophilia, bestiality. You understand what the scripture say? America is spiritual, Sodom and Egypt. You understand? So this is the war that this is the war that the Most High speak against Babylon, which is America. You understand? The Jeremiah 51, he said, the word that the Lord speak against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet, declare he among the nation and publish and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. So don't hide this. The Most High said, publish and don't hide it. Say, Babylon is taken, America is taken. You know, America in ancient dregs right now. And this is what we see now, these nations rising up against America and telling America, yo, we not taking the shit we telling me anymore. You understand? Because what? It's already written that America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missile, right? It's gonna be destroyed by fire. So this is the preparation that we see in all these nations coming up and and joining together and preparing to go to war with America. You understand? This is prophecy, right? Say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Marduk is broken in pieces, or idol are confounded, or image are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, and the north nation is Russia, right? Which shall make her land desolate. How America gonna become desolate in 1 hour? By thermonuclear missile, by those ICBM missile. You understand? He said, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. You understand? Both man and beast. Let me jump into verse 9. Right? And start verse 8. Jeremiah 15:8. He said, remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he goat before the flock. For lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nation, an assembly of great nation. You understand? From the north country, which beside Russia and Russia allies, right? Iran is part of that, Turkey is part of that, China is part of that, right? He said, and they shall set themselves in array against her, right? The her is America. From hence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as a Salakio, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. The arrows is the ICBM missile, right? None shall return in vain. It said, and the Chaldeans shall be spoiled, right? With the Chaldeans is going into what the Rothschild Rockefeller, they known as the Chaldeans, right? He said, and the Chaldeans shall be spoiled, and he said, all that spoil her shall be satisfied, meaning they're gonna be robbed. You understand? These nations gonna destroy America. You understand? With thermonuclear missile, said the Lord, right? Right. So it's verse 11, he said, because he were glad, because he rejoiced, oh he destroyer of my heritage. And who's the most heritage? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? This who the so-called white man destroyed. Look at the state of people today. Bug the hell out. You telling them, yo, you's not an African, you's an Israelite. Niggas still want to say he's African. Look at my skin, look at my hair, he's African. Nigga want to call himself a Christian, a Rastafarian. He from some black conscious community. He's a Nubian. He's an Ethiopian. Look at the state of our women. You understand? Look at the state of our people. Our people are lost and destroyed. 2/3 of our people. You understand? Verse 11, he said, because he were glad, because he rejoiced, oh, he destroy of my heritage, because he are growing fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as the bull. Your mother shall be so confounded, right? She that bear you shall be ashamed. And who's the mother? His mother is Great Britain. You understand? Because America come out of Great Britain, right? So his mother shall be what shame of him. His mother are gonna shoot missile at him, right? Great Britain are gonna shoot missile at this bitch. You understand? They not gonna shoot. They not gonna shoot missile at America, right? You get Revelation, right? Revelation 17. All right. So this we going into, right? Going into prophecy, right? Prophecy we going into, right? America gonna be destroyed. You believe it or not, America gonna be destroyed. You don't have to believe it. It was already written that America gonna be destroyed, right? So you don't have to believe it, right? Um, so like it is just a minute there. Yeah, right. This is um this is Revelation chapter 17 verse 10, right? He said, and there are seven kings, right? He said five are fallen. Who's the five kings are fallen? Right? The five kings are fallen was the Greek Empire, Spanish, Germania Minor, Germania Major, and the French. Right? These are the five that fallen, right? You understand? And the other two is the Romans and the British, right? So he said, and there is Salaki verse 10. He said, and there are seven kings, which is the Greeks, the Spanish, Germania Minor, Germania Major, the French, the Romans, and Great Britain. And they say five are fallen, and the five is the Greeks, the Spanish, Germania Minor, Germania Major, and the French. And one is, and the other is not yet come, right? And when he cometh, he must continue for a short space, and there was Great Britain. You understand? There was Great Britain, right? So America came out of Great Britain, right? This is the mother of America. America came out of Great Britain, right? Verse 11. He said, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth. Who's the beast? America. You understand? He said, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth, and is of the seventh, right? The seven beast is what? Great Britain, and is of the seventh, and go into perdition, destruction. You understand? They going into what? Destruction, right? That's what America going into, destruction. Perdition means destruction, right? You understand? Get the word there, right? These reprobates out there don't want America be destroyed. They love Babylon. They love being a servant in Babylon. They don't want Apolia, Strong's G6684, Apolia, right? Which mean perdition, which mean what? Destruction, right? Destruction, right? Destroying, utter destruction. So this eight beast, right? Which is America, going into what? Destruction, right? It said Revelation 17 and 11, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth, which is America, and is of the seventh, which is Great Britain, and goeth into perdition, which means destruction, right? That's why it's saying Jeremiah 50, right? It's 13. Yeah, Jeremiah 13 and 12. He said, your mother, right? This is Great Britain, shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost, the innermost of the nation shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. That's what America gonna be. You understand? America gonna be one of the biggest desert on the face of the earth, right? Only desert creature gonna live there, right? When the Most High destroy it, right? For starting, because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Right? Babylon gonna be born with fire. You understand? Babylon gonna be born. Right? Isaiah 14, start at 16. Right? This is Isaiah. Let me get some. Let me go up first. Up. Let me see. Right. I think it's Isaiah 13. Salakia. It's Isaiah 13. Let's see. Yeah, this is Isaiah 13. Yes, Isaiah 13. Let me see. This is Isaiah 13 and 1. He said, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. So the burden of Babylon, right? The word burden means masa in the Hebrew, in Strong's age 4853, right? Prophecy, right? Carry away, burden, right? Right? It said born, utterance, oracle, burden, right? Right. So hey, let me see we get this one in. Right. Right. What is NASA? Right. So take away, to lift up, to bear up, to carry, to take. Right. Carry off, to take away, to carry off. Right. So basically, it's going into America destruction. Right. So we go back to the So this is Isaiah 13 and 1. He said the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Right. So we jump down to verse 16. Right. So they're speaking about Babylon. Right. This is Isaiah 13:16. He said, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wife ravished. Right? How children gonna be dashed to pieces? They're gonna be destroyed. You understand? And this is going into what? Martial law. They ain't got martial law. You women out there who like to walk half naked, are you proud women? You know, y'all gonna be ravished in those days. You understand? Because you're not got no protection. You understand? These gorgeous troop, these foreign soldiers that they're gonna bring in. You understand? They're not gonna spare. You understand? They come to destroy. They're not gonna spare. And if you don't have the covering of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're not gonna be delivered, right? You're not gonna be delivered. The scripture says a man shall be a hiding place, and not any man. A man the Lord, that the most I can put the edge around and protect him. Because this is the most high judgment. This is not man judgment. This is the most high judgment. Right? She said, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wife ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Who's the Medes today? The Medes today is the Russians, right? The Medes and the Persian and the Medes are the Medes and the Persian, which is Russian and Iran, right? He said, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So you can't bribe the Russians with your money, right? You can't bribe them, right? Because the Most High put in the spirit to fulfill his word, right? It's verse 18, he said, their bow also shall dash the young men to pieces, their bow. But we know no bow itself, no arrow bow can't dash them to pieces. They're speaking about the missile, right? He said, their bow also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So they're gonna destroy men, women, and children. This is the judgment of the Heavenly Father, right? He said, and Babylon, America, the glory of kingdoms. Which nation is the glory of kingdoms? Right? They're speaking about America, Babylon. He said, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldean excellency shall be as when the Mosai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And that's how America going to be destroyed by fire, right? It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelling in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent, right? Salakide, right? He said, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. But while beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their house shall be full of dull creature, and all shall dwell there, and stray shall dance there. You understand? This is what gonna happen, right? When America be destroyed, right? So America gonna be destroyed by your own allies and by your enemies, right? By your own allies and by your enemies, right? This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, the 10 horns going back to the European nation. But right now is about, I think it's 29 of them, if I'm correct. I think it's 29 of them right now, right? Which is America allies. He said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, right? These shall hear the whore. The whore is America, the beast is NATO and the EU, right? Which is the military power, right? So the beast gonna hear the whore, which the whore is America. You understand? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. How are they gonna do that? With an ICBM missile. That's how they're gonna do it, with those ICBM missile. And that's how they're gonna burn America, with ICBM missile. You understand? That's how America gonna be destroyed. Right? Me get a couple more and close out this lesson. You know. Yeah, that's all Babylon gonna go down. Right? Babylon gonna go down with violence. You know, cause that's how Babylon gets your riches by violence. So Babylon gonna go down by violence. Right? Thus said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? That's how Babylon go down. We get some more precept there. Right. And some more there. Jeremiah 50. Uh, Jeremiah 50 and right. Yeah, this is let me go up to verse 14, come back to verse 20, 20, 29. Let me just skip through the chapter. This is a beautiful chapter. This is a beautiful chapter, right? This is a beautiful chapter. All right, I was in this chapter just now. I'll start back at verse 14, Jeremiah 15, 14. So put yourself in array against Babylon, around and about all he that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrow. There's an ICBM missile. You understand? Them ICBM missile look like the arrow, right? Let me pull up right. ICBM missiles look like what arrow, right? IBCM, right? This how this look like arrows, right? You see right there? It look like arrows, right? You get some image. So this is how the ICBM missiles look like the arrows. See, this is the silo, which is the bow, right? So this is how when our forefather was getting these visions from the heavenly Father, this is how they write it down as arrows, but it's a missile. So they look like arrows, but it's missile, right? This is missile look like arrow, right? So this is what America gonna be destroyed with thermonuclear missile, right? You understand? Russia missile named Satan 1 and 2. No coincidence, because the so-called white man is Satan. Sarmat, right? See these missiles, they look like arrows. See, look like arrows. This is really scripture talking about, right? Talking about the ICBM missile. See, look like arrows, right? This is what it's speaking about, right? They said Jeremiah 50 and 14, put yourself in array against Babylon, which is America, wrong and about all he that bend the bow, right? Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she had sinned against the Lord. She had sinned against the Lord. You know, you understand? Like men like to say, the so-called white man legalizing man and woman to get married, woman and man and one. Why you gotta do nothing? Because y'all is reprobate. Y'all reprobate. You know, all you proud niggas gonna be destroyed alongside Babylon, right? The Most have a special judgment for you, you reprobate, and all you niggas who reject your creator, who reject your heritage, who wanna be a heathen, they are gonna get the same judgment with the heathens, right? Because you refuse correction, right? This is Jeremiah 15, 14. He said, put yourself in array against Babylon, round and about, all he that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrow, for she had sinned against the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? He says, shoot against her round and about. She had given her hands, her foundation are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she had done to unto her. You understand? So, the Most High gonna bring heavy judgment on America. America gonna be destroyed in 1 hour. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. In 1 hour, right? The month of 29. He said, call together the archer against Babylon, all he that bend the bow. He said, camp against it round and about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her works, according to all that she had done, do unto her. For she had been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. You understand? So the Most High gonna destroy America, you know, for the homosexuality, for enslaving the Hebrew Israelites, to killing them, you know, to changing the Most High laws, destroying the earth. You understand? This devil so foolish that he destroys the same place that he gotta live. You understand? So all these wickedness that you devil do, you gotta pay for it. And are you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latin American, you want to fight the so-called white man, you're gonna get the same judgment as him. You understand? You're gonna get the same judgment as him. Because if a dog don't have no flea and he go out with a dog with flea, he gonna get flea too. He can get the same biting. You understand? So why you niggas want to join the so-called white man, right? Who wanna call yourself African? Who wanna say who wanna stay in this wicked rulership and this oppressing system, and don't want to turn back to Heavenly Father? Y'all gonna be destroyed, right? Y'all gonna be destroyed. All right. So let me close off with this one, all right? Revelation 18, right? All right, this is Revelation chapter 18. Let me just go straight to the point. Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I hear another voice from heaven saying, come out of all my people, that ye be not partake of our sin, and that ye receive none of our plagues. America plague is fire, right? The Most High gonna burn the place down, right? And all our people gonna come out, they're gonna be beamed up in those chariots, the so-called UFO. That's how they're gonna be beamed up, right? And the Most High said, come out of all my people, the elect gonna be beamed up in those chariots, right? What they're gonna call UFO, right? This is Revelation 11 and 12. And they hear a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up thither, and they ascend up in Salakia, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, which is the chariot. The cloud is the chariot, right? And their enemy behold them, right? The cloud is the chariot, right? We get a precept to prove that, right? Psalms 104, verse 3. Who laid the beam of his chamber in the water? Who make the clouds his chariot? So the clouds is the chariots, right? Revelation 18, right? Right? So America plagues and be with fire. And the only way you're gonna escape is with them chariots. You understand? America's gonna be burned, right? Um, it said Revelation 18 and 5, it said, for her sins has reached unto the heaven, and the Most High had remembered her iniquity. So she sins reached to the heaven, and the Most High had remembered her iniquity, right? This one it was 9. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. He said, behold, the eye of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. So the house of Jacob, the elect, the remnant of Jacob can be delivered. They're not going to be destroyed. But two-thirds of people can be destroyed along with the devil, which is the so-called white man. All right? And now these are the heathen nation, and the ones who survive, they're going straight into slavery, right? The Hebrew Israelites going to rule the world to come, right? You understand? So the Most High eyes upon them sinful kingdom that destroyed from off the face of the earth. So America going to be destroyed, right? America going to be destroyed, right? From a nuclear fire, right? It's verse 5, Revelation 14:5. He said, and there, Salakia, 14:5, Revelation 18, Salakia, Revelation 18. That's 5. Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. He said, for her sins have reached unto the heaven, and the Most High had remembered our iniquities. He said, reward her even as she reward you, and double unto her double, according to her works in the cup which she had filled to her double. So you so-called white people going into slavery, right? You Rothschilds, Rockefeller, Goldman Sachs, you're gonna be the first fruit of slaves, because you elites, you top banking family, y'all gonna survive the destruction, right? And y'all gonna be the first fruit of slave. Y'all gonna survive the destruction, right? That's why the scripture say, Revelation, Revelation 13 and 10, right? Revelation 13 and 10. He said, he that leads in captivity shall go into captivity. So you so-called white people lead us into captivity. You Africans sell us into captivity. You Arabs sell us into captivity, right? All you other nations had us in captivity. You are going into captivity, right? So all you other nations going into captivity. There's righteous judgment. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. So are you people, are you so God who keep kill our ancestors and today still keep killing our people? We're gonna do the same to you, right? We're gonna do the same to you, right? So he said, he that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patient of the faith of the saints. And who's the saints? The saints is the Israelites, right? Saints is the Israelites. So we can get the same revenge, right? We can get the same revenge. That's why America plagues is fire, right? In 1 hour, right? In 1 hour, right? Right? Revelation 18 and 5 said for Salakia. Revelation 18 and 6 said, reward her even as she reward you, and double unto her double, according to her works. In the cup is slavery, which she had filled to her double. So you so God gonna serve 1,000 years in slavery, and after 1,000 years, we're gonna eradicate you devils. Right? We're not gonna see you devil ever again. We're gonna eradicate you devils, because you devils is the problem on the face of the earth. Use the cancer in the earth. And ways do a cancer is put out cancer. Just put out cancer, just kill that. So it stop it from spreading. So you so God will be destroyed, right? He said how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow, because America was never conquered. No nation ever defeat she, but she's gonna be destroyed in 1 hour. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? That's why she sits as a queen and not a widow, because she was never conquered. Right? Verse 8. Therefore shall our plagues come in one day. Therefore shall our plagues come in one day. Death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power who judge her. So is the Heavenly Father Yahweh Bashem Yahushua going to judge America? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gonna destroy the so-called white people. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gonna put all these other heathen nation in chain, and we're gonna rule the Israelite, the so-called Negro, Latin, Native American, we're gonna rule over you heathens, right? Because this Yah rightful position, Yahweh created to be servant. But we went off and sinned against our power, he put our servant above us, right? So by the elect returning through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, the elect returning, the Most High going to deliver his elect, and he's going to give us the kingdom, right? He's going to give us the kingdom, right? He said, verse 8, therefore shall our plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judge her. He said, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, right? Because how these kings live deliciously, how these kings commit fornication by trading. America is the #1 consuming nation on the face of the planet. You understand? So all these nations trade the goods in America. You understand? That's how they commit adultery with she. By true trade and business deal, right? He said, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously, these nations get rich by dealing with America. by selling the goods to America to get rich, right? He said, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, because they gonna lament because they're not gonna make no more money. You understand? There was the whore used to make out, we used to make the fair with. You understand? And pimp shout. They're not gonna make no more money because the whore gonna be destroyed. So no money not gonna come in, right? He says, stand afar off for the fear of our torment, saying, at last, that great city was a great city, America, Babylon. That mighty city was a mighty city, America. For in 1 hour is thy judgment come. In 1 hour is thy judgment come. You understand? In 1 hour, right? Thus said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? So in 1 hour, you devil gonna be destroyed. I see the brother Yahweh. No Israelite folk, Anazar, Isaiah 25:3. He said, therefore shall the strong people glory and glorify thee. The city of the terrible nation shall fear thee. Can you understand? Therefore shall the strong people glorify thee, right? And the city of the terrible nation shall fear thee. And this is heathen nation. The Most High gonna bring fear on this heathen nation. You understand? You're gonna bring fear on them. That's why he said a man gonna be like a woman in those days. You understand? A man gonna be like a woman. All them mouth they got. Understand? All the nuclear missile not gonna save them when the Most High bring the wrath on them. Right? This is you get to see Obadiah. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 8. Shall not I in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, which is you so-called white people. This is nationality, Edomite, right? And understand out of the mouth of Esau, you so-called white, you so-called white people are the seed of Esau, right? You understand? I shall make me waste the ways he. You understand? That's why you have no melanin in your skin. You have consumed, you dead, right? He said, and thy mighty man, O Timon, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mouth of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. You understand? So you so called going to be cut off by slaughter. He said, for thy violent against thy brother Jacob, the violence against the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indian, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You understand? This is prophecy. You understand? And cut off forever. Right? So after you never spend 1,000 years, after you never spend 1,000 years of slavery, this gonna be this gonna happen to you. Obadiah 1:18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau you so called by people for a stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So you devils gonna be cut off. After you devils serve 1,000 years of slavery, you devils gonna be cut off. Right? And America gonna be destroyed in 1 hour, right? I mean you devils build back our kingdom, right? And finish service your slavery. We're gonna eradicate you devil. We're gonna run you devils up and we're gonna burn you devils. Right? Thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Right? You know, with that, you know, open lessons edifying. So to one for you, brother. On the cover board, the brother Yahweh from South Africa, you know, doing the works, continue, being zealous, giving diligent, and pray Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, increasing the spirit, and keep doing the work, wake up the elect there in South Africa, because the children of Israel scattered in our four corners of the earth, right? With that open let's edifying, want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at great millstone, And a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth, who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. I want to say Mawat Labal. You understand? Death to Babylon.